What's up, guys? Welcome to Rockin' the Country. I'm Don. I got my Rockin' the Country hat on. I just wanted to fill you guys in on a few things about the channel and what goes on and all this sort of stuff. Every so often I give you an update, and there are a couple of new things going on the channel. One is, by the time you see this video, about a week or two prior, I will have put in the description link an option. It's for $50. I'll do a dedication for whomever you want and on a date of your choosing as well. So, the song needs to fit with the theme of the channel. It has to be, reasonably traditional country music. But I've had a number of people reach out to me and say, Don, like, would you start a Patreon? Would you, all different things. And I'm like, yeah, eventually I'll probably start a Patreon channel. I've started the work on it, but it's just another thing that I have to keep track of. And with my busy life, it's just I want to make sure I get it right and don't screw it up. So the simplest way was just to have, if you wanted to give a dedication to somebody for whatever, I bumped that up in the process. So I need about 2 weeks notice to do that. But, sometimes if I've got the time, I'll get it up within a couple of days. But anyway, just to be on the safe side, I prefer 2 weeks notice. So yeah, and the Patreon isn't up yet. I'm still figuring some things out, but I'll get a Patreon account up, in due course, just so that you know. And this is because people have reached out to me, and I'm like, yeah, that could be a good option. We'll see where it goes. I also have a life coaching YouTube channel, and the description is in the box below. I've got a number of videos that are up now, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to occasionally load up a video from my life coaching channel onto the Rockin' the Country channel, just to start conversation. Because I've learned, the content of traditional country music is a thinking, feeling person's art form. And I had it completely backwards when I was growing up, that it was just this really simplistic art form. It's the opposite. I was so pleasantly surprised when I started the channel, which was predominantly done, initially it was Nashville country. And there's some good music coming out of Nashville, so I'm not slamming Nashville. But you guys started to request that I do more traditional stuff. And as I started doing it, I started being convicted of my false bias against it, from the earlier part of my life. And now, as you know, from those of you who've been watching the channel know, I love it. I like to analyze it. I'm nerdy at times, but, socially oriented. So I look at the human component and the way those thoughts are developed in the songs. And I'm still blown away. I just get so amped up that there's this degree of beauty was, unexplored by me up until about 2 years ago. Thanks to you guys, you've been requesting the good music. And I'm like, holy cow, it's like a kid in a candy shop every single day when I upload a new video. But I will be posting some of the life coaching content there just to generate conversation and see where some of those topics go. So that's my version maybe of a country song. Who knows? Oh yeah, I started to put the links to the artist albums in the description box below. So I just made it simple. It took me a little while. I had to start an Amazon affiliate account and be part of their program. Everything takes time. But I'm like, all right, I'll do it. I finally buckled down. I did it. So the links to the video, the artist's album that the song is on is typically in the description box. And then, oh yeah, well, the channel itself is growing and I'm psyched. It's a very steady growth and it's a blast seeing where we've all come. You guys have suggested so many good artists and such. And it's just been a very family-friendly, conversational community. And I made a lot of friends through this channel, and some pop into mind immediately, and I love it. But the channel is growing with subscribers. But if you think about it, when you're watching a video, hitting the like button accomplishes a couple of things. One is YouTube measures the response rate on videos. And they decide whether or not they're gonna promote the video to other people that they think might be interested in it, maybe who have never seen the channel and don't know that we're all here doing what we're doing. So, and by we all, I mean you guys and me. This is like a huge community effort. So when you hit that like button, YouTube is like, oh, all right, there's greater engagement from the people on this channel, and then they'll let other people know about that particular video or the channel that have an interest in it. So it sort of like spreads the traditional gospel message, if you want to call it that. Well, I just did, so apparently I do. But the channel's growing. But also, when you hit the like button, I know I do this when I watch other people's videos. I do watch other reaction videos and just other videos sometimes. And I'll hit the like button, but it lets me know 6 months later I might come back and not remember that I'd watched that video. But the like button will be blue if I've hit the like button. Same thing for you. So it's a good reminder. It's a good like bookmark that lets you know later on, oh yeah, I already saw this one. So it's two benefits. You know, we can grow the traditional proselytizing, the message that's getting out there, and you'll remember that you've actually seen that video. Oh yeah, and this is just an analytics note. 85% of the views on the channel are from non-subscribers. So right now there's about 6,000 views per day that happen on the channel of the various videos. Not from the video I post each day, but people watching, you know, Mo Pitney and Tyler Childers and, you know, Patsy Cline and all the videos. There's about 6,000 views per day. And about 1,500 of the, let me see, 15% is 900 of those are from subscribers, but 5,100 ballpark are from non-subscribers. So if you're not a subscriber, think about subscribing, because as we grow the channel, YouTube takes note of that. And if you'd like to see maybe Nashville take more of a notice of the impact of, you know, traditional country, not that they're not aware of it. I mean, they've got their business models, and we're not going to necessarily change. We're not going to change what Nashville does, because they have good reasons for doing what they do. But as far as growing the traditional interest in traditional music and the newer artists who are coming out that we get to showcase here, you know, when you're a subscriber, it definitely gets noticed, and YouTube spreads, you know, the suggestions to others. So that's the whole thing I wanted to share today. There's a lot more I could have, but this is good enough. So I am so thankful for you guys. The ride has been a blast. I'm still all systems go with it. So many of you are wonderful with your comments and your insight and your depth and all that. And I just appreciate the heck out of you guys. So that's it. All right, guys, I'll see you on the next song. Have a wonderful day. And as always, keep rocking the country.